Hey everyone, thanks for joining me for Wow Me Wednesday. Here's my sidekick Cooper. He's going to join us on the video tonight. So I recently did a workshop for Stanislaus State students, Go Warriors, on personal branding. And I thought that I could bring you some of the key points tonight too to help you determine your personal brand and how it can help in your career. So how many of you consider yourselves a brand? Well, all of you should. You should all be raising your hands. There's an internet security company called AVG that did a study and found that 92% of children in the United States have a digital presence, an online brand, by the time they're 2 years old. So these kids who are 2 years old already have a brand themselves. I mean, not surprisingly, right? A lot of you guys create Facebook pages and for your children and post about them all the time. So we all have a personal brand. So how do you define that? A personal brand is who you are, who you want to be, and who you are perceived to be. So no matter how hard you try to mold your brand, perception is often reality. So we do have to be careful about how we convey ourselves, what we post on social media. Obviously, this is not new to you. How we talk, how we carry ourselves, how we dress. This is all part of our personal brand and how we may be perceived by other people. Your personal brand is essentially your promise to your customers or clients or your employer. So when it comes to my personal brand, I consider myself confident, but approachable, professional, and authentic. I hope you guys perceive me that way, and so I hope that's consistent. If you are a realtor, you might want to consider yourself reliable, accessible, also approachable. Approachable and authentic is always good because you're showing your true self, and that is what is going to connect you with your clients and customers, right? So how does this help you? How does your personal brand help you? If you don't already know and have a strong idea of your personal brand, it's important for you to define it now and refine it. So moving forward from today on, the way you carry yourself, what you put out on social media, what you put on your website, what you put in your videos, what you say fits that personal brand if you are trying to promote yourself. And you don't have to be an entrepreneur to have a brand. You could be a professional. You could work for someone else, but it's important for you to carry a certain brand for your company and also for yourself, so that you're able to bring in new customers and clients for your company. Hey Bob, thank you for tuning in. So how does your personal brand help you in your career? Well, do you have a job interview coming up? Do you have networking events coming up? You can use your brand and having this definition of your brand in your head to help you with these kinds of situations: networking, job interviewing, elevator pitches, pitching yourself. So when it comes to talking about yourself and not coming off as a braggart, because none of us want to, it feels very awkward sometimes. So how do we use our personal brand to come across very confident, professional, but also authentic? You want to think about the problem that you're solving for the person you're talking to. So it could be, if you're networking, it could be a potential client, or it may not be. So you could keep it more general to the problems that you solve for your clients, or make it more specific to that particular person if you know them well, or if you've done your research. If it's a job interview, hopefully you've done your research and know your employer and know the company inside and out, so you can talk directly to the problems that you're solving by what you're offering. And then you want to also think about playing on their emotions. How are they going to feel after working with you? Is it a sense of relief, a sense of confidence, a sense of security? So I'll give you an example for myself. So if I'm pitching myself or I'm networking, I would talk about how I help professionals build confidence in their public speaking skills. I believe, and this is my why I do what I do, I believe that everyone has the ability to shine in what they do and build a more confident version of themselves in order to advance in their career. After working with me, I feel people will be self-assured, more confident, and more successful in their business. On the flip side, I could also talk about the feeling of frustration from being passed over for promotions, being passed over by clients, because people are afraid of speaking up or stepping up to opportunities because they don't want to be in the spotlight. They don't want to speak in public. So that's one way you could approach it. If you are a realtor, I use that as an example again. We all know what realtors do, right? Help people find homes or sell homes. And the emotions you can play on are a sense of security, a sense of home, a sense of safety, a sense of roots, building roots and a foundation. So play on those emotions for people. If you are a personal trainer, you could play on the emotions of feeling healthy. You're empowering people to be healthy, to feel confident again, to be proud of who they are, right? Are you getting the gist of it? So personal branding allows you to identify how you want to portray yourself to the world, and also the emotions that you want your clients, your target audience to feel after working with you. So let me know if you guys have questions. Leave me your comments below and let me know your ideas. If you guys want more tips, feel free to log on to my website, jessicachainconsulting.com, and leave me your email address so that we can keep in touch. I'm almost at my 1-year anniversary, believe it or not, of Wow Me Wednesdays. I can't believe I've been doing this every single week for almost a year. I'm just a couple weeks shy. So how should I celebrate my 1-year anniversary? Let me know your ideas too for that. So I appreciate any suggestions you have, and I will see you next week for another Wow Me Wednesday.